Good afternoon and welcome back to the third game on this track of the MRDA side of the Five Nations Roller Derby Showcase. I am Smash and I am joined by
Peter Parker.
And this game we have got Southern Discomfort Roller Derby up against Tyne and Fear. So if we just do a quick run through of the rosters. So for Southern Discomfort, who are skating in whites today, we've got number 1 Ferris, 1-0 Charlie, 1-2-5 Rick, 1-4 Sam, 2-3-1-9 Sully, 3-0-3 Crush, 5 Aisbet, 5-2-5 Warney, 5-6 Dixie, 7-6 Grim, 8-0 Scar and 8-8-8 Bullet.
And skating in black for Tyne and Fear, we have 1 Dark Matter, 1-1-1 Nibosh, 1-3 Pablo Diablo, 1-3-7 Fubar, 1-9-0-5 Eek, 3-2-0 Kraken, 3-3-3 Terremoto, 3-6-7 Out Shoulder, 6-4 60 Quad Bit, 6-6 Damn Nasty, 8-0-8 Rollin' Nolan, 8-3-1 Mustache and 8-8 Calamity.
And both teams already having played a game this morning.
It's been a very busy morning.
It's been a very busy morning,
very frantic, lots of action. We've got our first 5-second call with Charlie Scraplin lining up against Dark Matter.
It is Charlie Scraplin, Dark Matter taking the lead for Tyne and Fear.
Charlie Scraplin quick out on the pack though, chasing down Dark Matter. And of course that patented Charlie Scraplin apex jump there, taking a bit of a tumble on the straight. And here we have following up for another pass. Another little hop there on the inside from Charlie Scraplin. Looking to see if they get the call, but carry on. Tyne and Fear trying to get that wall together to try and contain Scraplin, but again, spins round that wall.
Dark Matter doing a great job of kind of breaking up that Southern Discomfort wall.
2 phenomenal jammers, lots of agility, lots of physical strength as well.
Absolutely.
It's really great to watch them jam against each other. Lots of leaping on track.
I'm just excited that after our first jam, we've already got a big apex jump.
Yeah. Less than 2 minutes into the game.
Airborne, that's what I want.
Literally gravity-defying stuff. It's been a weekend for apex jumps, really. Started with the juniors yesterday, carried on all day on track 1.
WFTDA side as well, there's been some big apex jumps.
Everyone loves a show. So we go as we kick off this jam. We've got Sparky and White.
And we have got Dixie jamming for Southern Discomfort.
See Sparky at the back of that pack. Little leap on the inside there. Sweeps out to the out. Lead jammer status.
Dixie being recycled by Tyne and Fear.
Oh, managing to outfox 60 Quad Bit there, but a lovely bean dip from Sparky on the out. Sees them come through as well for their next scoring pass. Calls off the jam, tried to keep that points differential down. And there we go, lead change.
Nice and early.
Nice
Keep
and
us
early.
on our toes.
I've had enough of lead changes today. For those not in the know, we've just come off a game between Tyne and Fear and the Inhuman League, which went to an overtime jam and a 1-point win for the Inhuman League in that last jam. I made the call for that in-house. My heart still hasn't slowed down.
But with Tyne and Fear and Southern Discomfort, we've got Sully jamming for Southern Discomfort, who is lead, and Dark Matter for Tyne and Fear.
Sully with some incredible footwork on the outside there, managing to stay up on 1 foot and inbounds, bags those points, calls the jam, and that results in another lead change. Feels like it's going to be one of those games.
One of those games. Can't wait.
it's been a really exciting day so far. I'm really looking forward to the Manchester Till game later on, and looking forward to seeing much of the same here between Tyne and Fair and Southern Discomfort. Lots of really fantastic jammers doing really acrobatic stuff and some amazingly solid walls.
There you go, you said it and it happened.
Yeah, you know, lots of spinning, twirling. It's always fun when you got Sparky on track.
And really picking up the pace and going straight in for an apex jump.
There's a wall on an apex. Sparky's going to jump it. But not to be left behind, Grim is also chasing down now, looking to get some points for himself.
And Grim making pretty easy work of those Tyne and Fair blockers, going around picking up their 4 points.
Yeah, Grim has some real tenacity and really good at spotting those very small gaps, taking advantage of those really tight lanes. So quick on their feet, so much power and speed. Amazing stuff.
Would you look at that, Parker? We've got a tight game.
Got a tight game. I've had enough of tight games. I've had enough. Send me to bed. Here we are, we have Mustache on track against Charlie Scraplin. Another two fantastically acrobatic skaters. I see what's going on here. Scraplin out in front gets their lead jammer status, but Mustache, not to be outdone, is also out themselves.
Decided not to take the apex and just to actually just run through the middle of that pack, which works. You know,
it did work.
Got the points.
Yeah. Quickly tap those hips, lock out Mustache, make sure that those points are theirs.
Tyne and Fair managing to pick up one before that jam was called, though.
I think this will be one of those games where it's a few points here, a few points there. Looking at it so far,
we're going to see quite a lot of short jams, aren't we?
Yeah, I think both teams have played already, so they'll be looking to measure themselves as they go into the first half, try and save some juice for the second. As we see on track now, we've got Dark Matter skating for Tyne and Fair.
There's Dixie for Southern Discomfort. Dixie being hit to the outside on turn 2 and being recycled.
Dark Matter seeing much of the same action themselves, taking a shoulder on the inside line and going out of track, but managing to get back up, stay on one foot. Lead jammer status. Dixie doing the business as well, though, so there we go. We've got both jammers out off past their initial. Oh, but it looks like Dark Matter has picked up a penalty and will be headed to the box.
So that looks like a cut track penalty for Dark Matter. So we've got our first power jam of the game in favour of Southern Discomfort.
Nice bit of offense there from Crush, just to give that blocker a little nudge and take some of the focus off the jammer. Dixie taking advantage of that and a bit of quick footwork, and off they go. Dixie deciding that, you know what, I'm going to have a push of this wall, see how that goes.
Nice bit of offense kind of put from the outside there from the Southern Discomfort blockers. But Dixie still with one to beat.
It was that little look from Dixie as they took their hit on the outside and stepped out of bounds, but look down, see the blocker has gone down and gone, no, I can carry on.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep going.
Step back on track and have my party.
It's my party and I'll jam if I want to.
Exactly. Dixie decided to call that jam, pocket some for themselves. It's 11 points there for Southern Discomfort. Oh, that just goes to show, just been handed some lovely stats from our producer, Stormageddon, who's let us know he's a 50% lead differential. That means both teams have had equal numbers of lead jammer status.
But even with it kind of being split 50-50, Southern Discomfort with, you know, a bit of a lead going on at the moment, they've been able to kind of capitalise on it a bit more so far.
I think we're seeing a stronger free wall at the minute from Southern Discomfort, and then Sparky goes to show, well, you know what, it doesn't matter how strong that wall is, I'm going to take that inside line after pushing forward a bit. Make a bit of space, hop around, lovely twirl there. I got to ask Sparky what durometer wheels they use, because they seem to stick to the ground very, very well. see Sully there managing to stay on track and retain their status as taking part in this jam.
So Ferris from Southern Discomfort, of the 7 jams so far, has played 6 of them.
Well, I don't know how much ready break they've had this morning, but I wouldn't be doing that.
The absolute stamina required.
Very impressive. We have Dark Matter jamming against Scar. Scar, absolutely amazing run there on the outside. Takes lead jammer status. Same trick again, bean dip on the outside. Not much you can do about that.
But Dark Matter, kind of hot on their heels, really.
There we go.
Oh, one after the other.
Oh, looks like a contact penalty there for the jammer, who will be headed to the box. Scar going to have a sit down, and Dark Matter going to try and capitalise.
That means that this jam is going to run for the full 2 minutes.
So yeah, Dark Jammer just taking a little bean dip, little dodge. Only 3 blockers to contend with on track at the minute.
It's a bean dip day.
It is a bean dip day. Everyone's got their tortilla chips. Everyone's having a snack.
You love talking about food, don't you?
I am obsessed.
Love that for you.
We go a little knock on the outside there, unfortunately. Looks like Dark Matter is going to get recycled to the back of the pack.
Thing is, they must be getting wise to it by this point.
I think there's a point where you go, we know exactly what's going to happen here. Just make sure my hips are over that line. Try and really close down that opportunity to take the outside.
Scar got a very, very strong 3-wall to contend with from Tyne and Fear.
Big
hit
there.
from Fubar.
Fubar's been stellar today with those sort of coming in, moving that jammer just at the right moment so that they have to reset. Picking their fights very, very well. There we go, there's Fubar again, making sure the jammer has to recycle. And that calls the jam. That was so far the highest scoring jam for Tyne and Fear there, with 23 points on the board.
And Southern Discomfort picking up 8, bringing the score 47 to Southern Discomfort and Tyne and Fear on 52. Really, really close game so far.
That means another lead change, I think, or he snuck past us at some point.
We've been too busy talking. Too busy talking to keep an eye on the scores.
Lots of physicality on track there. Charlie Scraplin managing to stay up on their feet on that inside line. Lead jammer status.
Sparky being recycled back to the jam line.
Don't know how Charlie managed that, but 1 foot backwards. No thanks.
Pirouette around the corner.
I'm going to stay here, do my arabesque and call off the jam.
Have you ever tried doing an arabesque on skates? It ain't easy.
No, I used to be a gymnast and I can't do it.
I used to do ballet, so like, no, don't work.
Not got the core strength anymore. Knees are too old, ankles made of metal. I'll stay on 2 feet, thank you very much.
I'll stay on the mic, thanks.
We have Mustache skating for Tyne and Fear.
That is Dixie jamming for Southern Discomfort.
Amazing footwork from Mustache there. 1 foot down. Oh my.
But it's not enough as Dixie has picked up lead jammer status.
Straight back on their feet though. Mustache not want to stay down.
Can't keep a good jammer down.
Not from these teams. Dixie deciding that, oh, I'm not going to give Mustache the chance there. Let's bag those points, chip away that lead. And yeah, there we go. Lead change for Southern Discomfort, 55 points to 52. Of course, us reading the score out to you is arbitrary at this point since you can see it on your screens. Just make sure that we can keep track of it.
So on the jam line, we have got Sully for Southern Discomfort and Dark Matter for Tyne and Fear.
Good free wall work there from Southern Discomfort, giving Sully the time they need to really action against that wall and take lead jammer status.
Dark Matter taking advantage of even the tiniest gap on the outside line.
We'll see some blocker-on-blocker offense here. Dark Matter shrugging off that blow. Sully looking to accelerate past and does so on the inside line. Twizzle call, and his skate's broken.
His wheels have come off. Does a roly-poly.
Impressive work.
I know we've seen cartwheels on the track from the last game, but that wasn't during gameplay.
That was a very impressive spill. Let's hope they can fix their skate before they're next on track.
I just hope we've got an action slow-mo replay.
Yeah, at some point I want to see that in slow motion with the wow emoji in front of it. That'd be great. Thank you. If someone in post can chuck that
fix it in post.
Yeah.
But we have got Sparky jamming for Tyne and Fear.
Grim is jamming for SDRD. Big hit for Sparky on the outside there. Sees them reset. Still trying to make use of that outside. Grim, unfortunately, picking up a cut track penalty, so they will be reporting to the box, as will Crush of Blood.
An opportunity now for Tyne and Fear to kind of close that gap.
Yeah, they've got the numbers on track now, trying to take advantage. Lead jammer status awarded to Sparky.
That is Sparky now being sent to the penalty box as well. So we're going to have our first jammer switcheroo of the game.
If they get their backside down, there we go. So they will serve a slightly shorter penalty. It was only a couple of seconds in that though, so more or less an even split.
Can't have Derby without a jammer.
Got to have them both, at least one of them on track at all times. Grim recycling themselves. Takes the skate out of bounds, but is aware of it.
He knows what he's done.
Sparky straight back on though, cuts that outside line and gets through themselves for their initial pass. Tell you what, out of the gameplay I've seen today, 60 quad bit and last blocker work to contain the jump. They're always there. They always make the effort. It's really nice to see. Jammer thinks they've got away. No. 60 quad bits like, nah, mate.
Nah, babes.
Sorry. Gonna come and ruin your day. There we go. 2 points to 0 on that last pass. Is a 4-6 jam in favour of Tyne and Fear. Here, the leaping maestros, Charlie Scraplin and Mustache.
We're going to have more acrobatics on track.
He's got all the spinning action from Mustache, all the 18-foot apex jumps from Charlie Scraplin. I've seen him jump both apexes at once at a scrim back when I was a very fresh skater. It was straight across.
That must have put the fear of God into you.
Almost one straight to the other it was. Right from the corner of one apex to just the start of the corner of the other. It was like a huge leap. They're an incredible skater. For those that have been around Derby for a while, that was back when Charlie was skating in his half UK, half Germany shorts. Absolute wonder on track. It was, as a new skater, I was like, oh my Lord. What have I let myself in for here? That was over visiting the wonderful Milton Keynes roller derby. Big fan of the Cows. Always going to give them a shout out.
So this is the second time that Mustache and Charlie Scraplin have faced up against each other in this game, and last time it was Scraplin that took the lead. So it would be good to see what happens this time. Stormy, you're the best.
Watch the outside line with Mustache. Oh wait, decides to go in. Scrappling grabs the lead.
There we go. Stats don't lie. They're like hips.
There we go. Another bean dip there from Mustache. Manages to get their initial as well.
Oh.
Big hit from Fubar, but Scrappling just spins it off, gets the points. 4 points in the bag. Very much is going to be one of those games. So right now we have a 10-point differential. Not a huge lead, but it's been a game of degrees so far.
And at this point, anything could happen. We've seen things this weekend. That sounds more harrowing than it actually is.
You don't know what I've seen. It's been one of those weekends. Here we have Dark Matter versus Dixie again. Very congested track as we break onto the apex. Dark Matter finds a little bit of space.
But Dixie just kind of getting their head down and just pushing through.
We're not seeing very much of one blocker getting stuck. I've seen quite a lot of, at least, you know, a moment later the other jammer manages to break through as well. It makes for some really exciting derby.
Dark Matter kind of sweeping around on the outside and then just kind of zigzagging back through to pick up those 4 points.
Dixie very much the same, no attacking those walls and bagging points for themselves.
Nice bit of offense there, making it that bit, I was going to say a bit easier for Dixie to get through, but they are still kind of being held at the back and being recycled.
Dark Matter does pick up a cut track there, so we'll report to the box. Dixie staying on 1 foot on the inside there. Good physical movement, amazing footwork.
And this jam is going to run to its natural conclusion. So 45 seconds left for Dixie to really kind of capitalise and extend their lead.
Free Wall taking their moment, realised that Dark Matter has stood up in the box, so have decided to make sure they set up. But get bit of offense there straight from the box, trying to help Dark Matter out.
Yeah, out shoulder and Dark Matter coming out at the exact same time, like, I'm hiding behind you, get me through.
Please be my barn door.
Human shield.
It did work. Good strength from Dark Matter there to shift onto 1 foot as they break through the wall. But Dixie, much the same, taking their time to weave through themselves.
Another big jam. So 12 points for Tyne and Fear, 20 for Southern Discomfort. You know, obviously that one did run for the full 2 minutes, which makes a change from the very, very short jams that we've been seeing so far in this game.
Yeah, it's interesting when you have a lot of very quick jams and then suddenly you've got that 2 minute switch and then there's a big point swing. This time the points stayed with the lead team. Saying that,
Sparky just jumped through.
It's like it's a straight, but I still want to jump. I'll do it anyway. That's what people came here to see. Big hit from Fubar there on the outside to...
That's what we're used to seeing from Fubar today.
Amazing shoulder there. Scrappling taking a tumble, but...
He's happy though. He's
happy about
it. He's flashed a big smile.
Yeah. So, here we go. Mustache versus Scar this time around. We've got one SDRD blocker in the box. So, the advantage to Tyne and Fear here. Mustache sort of weighing up that free wall for SDRD. Eek there, keeping Scar on their back, takes the offense.
Dark Matter kind of coming out the box and just sweeping that Tyne and Fear wall to let Scar out.
Oh, fake for the apex jump there from Mustache. Really sold it to the blockers, had them moving wide. Unfortunately takes a knock on the outside on the straight and will get reset.
Both jammers going backwards there for a moment.
We turn left, guys, we turn left. Here we go, Scar pushing out that Tyne and Fear wall at the front. Pablo Diablo and 60 Quad Bit doing some work at the front.
There you go, like you said, 60 Quad Bit always been
always
quite often with that last blocker.
It has turned into a jammer race here. Lovely bit of defensive offense work there to open up the wall for Scar. Oh, it looks like
Tyne and Fear have got a full penalty box at the moment. So we are in a power jam situation in favour of Southern Discomfort.
Scar once again leveraging their agility, using their edge work, riding on the outside of the blocker just to make sure that their blocker pushes them around the track. Really drew out that wall there. It's a textbook move, but it worked beautifully. Mustache back on track though. Ooh, little hop there from Scar on the inside line. Mustache staying upright, takes that nook from Crusher Blood. Getting reset. Absolutely amazing physical stuff for Crusher Blood. They're a really solid last blocker as well.
I'm exhausted just watching that jam.
Very physical jam. We're back on a 50% lead differential again, so it's equal lead jammer status to both teams. I've got a feeling that this will be a fairly close game at this rate.
You've still got 36 minutes to go. So taking the start for Southern Discomfort is Sully, and just running down the outside lane.
Explosive start from Sully there, but again, Dark Matter, no slouch himself. Impressive spinning there from Sully. Fubar had that line covered, but still took the spin and 1 point. We'll see a reset for the next jam.
It's got Dixie Glitch taking the start for Southern Discomfort, doing some really jukey jamming so far from Dixie, which I've enjoyed.
Yeah, I really enjoy that kind of play from jammers. I like to watch jammers move across the track and play laterally.
Yep.
Just makes the blockers work, and we get to see impressive attempts from the blockers to try and catch them. And Sparky there trying to wind up Coco. Coco having none of it. As Coco runs in to find out what the official review's for. Lots of nodding in the middle, trying to find out what's going on. So while we have this stoppage in place, probably worth shouting out some of our lovely sponsors for this event. We have, as a sponsor for this event, the amazing Double Fret Skates, who can provide you with all your skating equipment and needs, whether it be roller derby, park skating, or just recreational skating. So if you ever are in need, Double Fret are the place to go.
They are indeed. So I've got my custom setup that I haven't used.
They did the same for me. I remember buying my Solaris. Ooh, just got the data here from our lovely producer.
So Tyne and Fear are looking for a skating out of bounds penalty to be called on Southern Discomfort's jammer from the last jam, and it looks like that it's been denied.
So yeah, no call there, so no jammer reporting to the box for SDRD, so we're going to have nearly all our skaters on track. We have one SDRD blocker in the box. These are very pensive stances from our jammers, like they're trying to convince us that they're just chill, but we know they're raring to go.
They are. I mean, we had dancing on the jam line in the last game. This is much more subdued, but I get it. Everyone's tired.
Oh, we've got a jammer swap. SDRD choosing to put out Charlie Scraplin.
There's some lineup management going on there, isn't there?
Yeah, there's some calculations, some Fibonacci circles going off, numbers and equations.
I know the meme you mean.
Yeah. Well, patient start from both jammers there, but very explosive regardless. Sparky taking a hit, staying upright. Look like Sparky does get out, but doesn't get lead. Charlie just nipped them. Are we going to see some jammer on jammer offense? Not quite, but they both hit the back at the same time. 2-3, so 3 points for Southern Discomfort, 2 points for Tyne and Fear there. Very quick jam.
So Dixie this time taking the start for Southern Discomfort against Dark Matter for Tyne and Fear.
Whistle's gone, Dixie's gone. Ooh. There we go. Very fast on the outside line. Dark Matter coming out the pack backwards, circling around that last blocker, also out on their initial as well.
I love it when they do it in style.
Always flourish, I say.
And Dixie being sent to the penalty box for a back block penalty, so a power jam.
Trying to call it at the time, just a minute too low, second too late, unfortunately. But here we go, Dark Matter now, again backwards out of the pack.
It's just sort of whole jam backwards.
Dark Matter probably would. There we go, again. Twizzle, twirly.
Trying to call it. It's not lead.
Not lead.
Not lead. Soz babes.
Worth a go. It was worth a go. A little bit of offensive help there, trying to follow Fubar if it gets Fubar through the pack, but unfortunately gets knocked off and has to reset.
But Dixie is back on track.
Amazing toe work there, but does take that hit from Fubar once again, holding down the line, and gets reset.
There you go, some signature Juki jamming from Dixie, making their way to the front of the pack, but is called for a penalty, I believe a cut track penalty.
No, yes. And a crush of blood at the same time, I think, got a multiplayer there as well. Bit of dodging and weaving there from Dark Matter. If you can dodge a blocker, you can dodge a ball. There we go. Eyeing up that inside line, but decides to go out. Nice dodge there on the outside line. Little bit of a whip there from Fubar.
Love an assist. Dark Matter even clapping Fubar as he makes his way round.
Very nicely done. Dixie, no slouch, though, boundless out of that box.
It still manages to get the points coming out the box, even at the end of that jam.
Anything you can do to keep that differential down on a jam-by-jam basis, just to chip away at leads or maintain them. It's really important. Southern Discomfort are in the lead at the moment, but it is tight. We've seen 20-point jams this weekend. This could all turn around in one jam.
I think the biggest I've seen this weekend might be 23.
We saw a 28 in juniors yesterday and a 24 in the last jam. So they are getting up there. Big tumble there from Sparky, getting reset by Warnicorn.
Sully just making it look like a breeze.
I'm appreciating the breeze they're generating as they whip past us, to be fair. It's very warm in the hall.
And this is the 4th lead in a row that Southern Discomfort have taken. A lovely little apex jump around turn 3.
I love the attention there from Sully to just remember, like, yeah, I've got to make this, but I've also got to call it.
Multitasking at its finest.
It's just those little eyes to the bench, keeping an eye on what's going on. SDRD do have a very good bench team here, as do Tyne and Fear. They're all up on what they need to do. You just catch them making eyes with their bench crew. Just tell me what I need to do.
And we are in an official timeout. So we'll mention one of our other sponsors that is with us this afternoon, and that is True Pig Vegan. They are making delicious skater-made chocolatey goodness. I have picked up some of the chocolate-covered coffee beans.
Ooh.
It's chocolate-covered caffeine that's keeping me going today, and they are delicious.
Everything they've produced is so tasty.
I've got some fudge to take home with me, actually, so definitely check out True Pig Vegan.
I believe you can order online, mail order. I think they get fresh orders on Thursdays, I believe.
Good to know. But we are back to roller derby, and we've got Mustache jamming for Tyne and Fear, and that is Grim jamming for Southern Discomfort.
Amazing footwork from Mustache on that inside line there, just to sneak on through on what I didn't suspect was a gap, but turned out to be just enough. Mustache doing the old twizzle and twazzle and bending and all sorts of acrobatic moves, but unfortunately looks like they've picked up a cut track through those shenanigans.
The Tyne and Fear blockers doing an incredible job of just reforming constantly, not letting Grim pass at all. You know, they've held him up there on that kind of turn for quite a while now.
Tyne and Fear have such a formidable wall when they get together, and then when they've got that last breakout blocker as well, they're doing incredible work. But they do have to release the jam and let them go as they reach the end of the engagement zone.
Great work from Grim, kind of stretching that pack out and pushing them out of play.
Managed to kill quite a lot of that penalty though, which is very good on Tyne and Fear's part. Fubar once again. Mustache sneaking through there for 4 points himself. Oh, but looks like they are going to be serving a penalty once again.
So Grim, the only jammer on track at this point.
Fubar taking a penalty there. Believe it was a back pot. It may have been a forearms. The ref had their back to me. I couldn't catch it. Well, here we go. Mustache breaking out again. Comes screaming out of that penalty box. While Tyne and Fear try and hold up Grim at the front.
Now we've got both jammers back on track. And the jam reaches its natural conclusion. And that's the first half gone.
That's the first half gone.
That has absolutely flown by, like some of the jammers over those apexes.
It's been a really great weekend for those chumps. It looks like we had a jammer sat in the penalty box in error there. And that has been resolved, and that's why Mustache was back on track. But we will see Tyne and Fear starting with lower numbers in the next half, so keep your eye out for that. It's going to be a very, very fast first jam back. But with that news, we're going to call it there and have a small intermission.
We'll see you in just over 14 minutes.
Have a great one.
So we are back for the second half of this game, Southern Discomfort versus Tyne and Fear. So as it stands, score Tyne and Fear on 108 to Southern Discomfort's 133.
Do you want some interesting information from the first half?
Always.
I've been informed by our scorekeeping team that Ferris on Southern Discomfort has skated all but 4 jams in the first half.
Stop it.
Yes. They've literally been on for all but 4 jams. Don't know how much ready break they've had, but it seems to have been a lot.
And keeping it pretty clean considering as well. He's only picked up 3 penalties.
Yeah.
Which considering he's been on for so many jams is good work.
Yeah, it's interesting looking at how low the penalty rate is for Southern Discomfort compared to Tyne and Fear, who they have 4 penalties on 60 quad bit, I believe.
Yeah.
Is their highest number of penalties. Skated with the highest number of penalties in a minute. Well, here we go. Back into this jam. Dark Matter bagging some points there for Tyne and Fear. And Dixie not quite managing to get some themselves. So we've got a 23-point game here.
So we've got Dixie taking the start for Southern Discomfort and Sparky for Tyne and Fear. And an empty penalty box. Everyone's on track.
Did the whistle when people are a bit unsure? Elite Jammer State is awarded to Sparky there.
Just a bit of confusion going on there, wasn't there?
I think Sparky was the only one ready for that whistle. But here we go. Sparky really working that sort of Discomfort wall there, managing to break through. Checking that hat is on, nice and firm. Worked from 60 quad bit there to attack the wall from behind. I think sort of convincing the blockers that that was the jammer, and Sparky just took the outside. A bit crafty, but there you go.
And Dixie making their way through, picking up the first 4 points of the jam.
Sparky immediately calling that one off. Should give them a higher differential. Yep, 12 points to Tyne and Fair. 4 for Southern Discomfort. So closing that points differential down now. Guess they've had a nice chat at half-time, decided what they needed to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need that half just to resettle, figure out what's working, what's not.
I mean, it's going to be a long day for both teams. They need to pace themselves, but also kind of put everything out on track.
So there we see Sully taking lead jammer status. Mustache really low on that outside, also getting their initial as well. Spins off the blocker at the front, gets their initial.
He's putting on a show for everyone today, isn't he?
Unbelievable moves from Mustache, as per. Sully wise to it though. Taps the hips, calls the jam.
Just making sure he got all 4 of those points.
Put them in my piggy bank, please. Here we go. Dark Matter versus Grim in this jam. With some pats on the back, having a chat, catching up. Oh, I've seen you for a while. Yeah, it's been about 4 jams. There we go. Dark Matter, very clever work on the outside there. Just steps out, steps around, off they go.
And then Grim finding a nice bit of offense there from Crush to get himself through. But picks up a cut track penalty, unfortunately, and is sent to the box.
Just that trailing foot went down just at the last minute. Didn't quite realise where it was on track, and that the fact that it wasn't on track, and unfortunately picked up that cut track. Bit of blocker action going on there. Crucial Blood getting sent to the box for a contact penalty. I believe that was a forearms, yeah.
Dark Matter calling off the jam, so we're going to be starting this next jam with Grim in the box for Southern Discomfort.
Brought that differential down to 11 points between both teams. Now leading at 141.
And Crush starting in the box as well for Southern Discomfort, so they're down a jammer and down a blocker.
Mustache probably pretty excited about the start of this jam.
Yeah, I would be.
Big offensive move there. Absolutely stunning work. Cuts from the out to the in. Really nice, quick initial pass there for Mustache. But Grim now back on track. Trying to navigate his own wall there. Grim managing to get caught up in it. No, Mustache again skipping around that wall. Lovely footwork.
It's all in bounds. It's all good.
Yeah. Very tidy. Always seems to be sort of aware of where their feet are no matter what's going on. It's like a hot knife through butter sometimes. There you go, a little dip of the hips. All the way in, all the way out. Does get hit out by Ferris and is getting reset.
Grim gonna now go around and try and pick up some points.
Mustache decided to engage the SDRD jammer there. Oh no, sorry, that was 60 quad bit. Mustache on the inside again.
Grim managing to avoid falling over Fubar. It's like, nope, I'll go inside, thank you very much.
Mustache again with that fake to the jump. Interesting, Tyne and Fair decided to run that jam. I was pretty sure that Mustache had lead at that point. But there we go.
Closing that gap though, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a 14-point jam. 1 point game. Here we go.
It's all in the second half, isn't it, this weekend?
I'm going to have to go see my GP after this.
Blood pressure's all over the place.
Needless to say, every team has turned up for this. Every single team. It's been a really, really great weekend of roller derby.
So a team timeout has been called. We use this time to mention for any kind of leagues in the UK and Ireland that are thinking, you know, I want a bit of this. Sign-ups for the 2023 season Five Nations Roller Derby is open. So check out the socials and get your applications in if you want some of this. Yeah, let's do it.
Get a bit of Five Nations on the go. Definitely worth a pop. Guarantees you those games.
It does.
Gives you a nice busy calendar. Make sure everyone gets some track time. So here we go again, the formidable Dark Matter and the springy Charlie Scraplin taking the jam line.
It's just some fist bumps.
Fist bumps on track. Yeah, got skills. What are you going to do about it? Bump. I don't know, fair enough. Nice bit of tracking there from Tyne and Fair to lock down Charlie Scraplin, and Dark Matter taking advantage on the outside, gets lead jammer status.
Dark Matter managing to split up those Southern Discomfort blockers to pick up those first 4 points of the jam.
How on earth did Charlie Scraplin manage to jump off and into the track at the same time? Amazing footwork there. Takes a big hit trying to get through the pack on that next pass, though. Does manage to weasel around on the inside, but Dark Matter is out again, scoring points.
Scraplin and getting in a bit of a scrap there up on turn 3.
Bean dips for days, Dark Matter. On the outside. Both jammers managing to bag points there.
A longer jam than we're used to seeing in this game so far.
It's still a 1 point game, though.
They're just putting on a show for everyone.
Yeah, it's really wonderful to see, but my lord, my heart can't take it. Interesting fact, we see now 60 quad bit is on 5 penalties, having picked up 1 in that last jam.
The only real skater in danger at this point, really.
Not that Sparky's concerned about that, just wants their lead jammer status and points on the board, please. Big hit, spinning through, tapping hits.
Esau, Sully coming round.
Sully was looking for points there, but will not get them.
And we saw kind of last half that Southern Discomfort were picking up kind of multiple leads in a row. It's taken a bit of a turn now, and that was the 4th lead that Tyne and Fear have had in a row. So yeah, they're having a bit of a comeback at the moment.
Yeah, I think the jammers have settled down a little bit and just figured out what's working for them. Offense, use those gaps provided by their really superb blocking lineup. Saying that, though, Dixie just decided, well, I want to put paid to that.
Screw your stats.
Lead jammer status for me. Mustache out, though, racing down that straight.
And some lovely, lovely kind of weaving kind of through the pack there to pick up those 4 points.
Flow, so much flow. Wonderful skater, forces the call off. 4 points to 3. So that does result in a lead change for Tyne and Fair, now taking lead by 3 points over Southern Discomfort. It's been 4 jams coming. There we go. We knew it was going to happen. Let's see if SDRD can get things under control again. Bring back some of that unified blocking that we saw at the end of the first half. But no, there we go, Dark Matter. I said it. I said it, so there you go.
It's the curse of the announcer.
Yeah. That wall's not quite together. Dark Matter really hopping and weaving around the track there.
But Scar is coming around for points, and with an apex jump that didn't quite make it, is being recycled back to the back of the pack.
Dark Matter there using the advantage of his free wall, managing to block view of him as he approaches.
So there, I saw it coming, the Southern Discomfort pivot kind of signalling to Scar, give me it, let's pass it over. So Ferris Jeweler was briefly jammer, but the jam was called.
Wonder if they got a taste for it. I don't think we've seen Ferris Jeweler jam today.
We haven't, and also that is the first Star Pass that we've had of this game. I mean, if I've been doing as many jams as Ferris has done, I wouldn't want to be jamming for him.
That's to be fair. To be fair, that's very true.
He's a sadist, he is.
Just like skating too much. Some of us get tired, Ferris. Have a nap. You know? Take some time, reflect, think about what you've done.
He hasn't got to the penalty box. He's
no, but he's shamed my fitness level is what he's done. So here we go. Charlie Scraplin on the jam line for Southern Discomfort. We've got one SDRD blocker in the box. Got a timeout as a ref was sorting themselves out, needed to reset some of their gear.
It's not just the skaters that need timeouts.
Pads are a pain in the backside. You're just like, oh, I was here all game, but I'm suddenly going to be around your ankle. Just cause you a mischief.
My knee pad is now an ankle brace.
We have the amazing Sparky and the fantastic Charlie Scraplin.
I do enjoy this lineup.
Yeah, it's fantastic to watch.
Sparky just kind of hiding behind Scraplin there for that jam start.
Yeah, Scraplin taking a little nudge on the inside, getting reset. Sparky doing his little spin, breaking out themselves to get lead jammer status. Scraplin takes a knock there from Pablo. Pablo goes down, but Eek resets Scraplin on the last turn. Sparky bringing all the energy to track there. Left, right, up, down. 4 points are Sparky's reward.
And Scraplin going back to the back again. Going to give that pack another go with another beam dip.
There we go. Sparky's like, well, I've bagged plenty of points. Not giving you a chance to take the lead.
You don't need any.
There you go. We are starting to see that differential creep up now from Tyne and Fair. It's not quite a 20-point diff at the minute.
Don't ask me to do maths, Parker.
Yeah. I think that's 17. I can count. 17.
I'll take your word for it.
You know, I'm trying to read the screen from here, and I'm like, oh, I'm not wearing my glasses. My glasses are on the table in front of me. I'm going to put them on.
So we've got Sully jamming for Southern Discomfort and Mustache for Tyne and Fear. And with a lovely little beam dip from Mustache, he's out, and he's not lead jammer, but we might see some jammer on jammer. A lovely little fake out, his signature move of the game so far.
Just likes to move his shoulders.
Oh,
it's full of groove. That's what it is. Lovely work there from Mustache. Decides that they don't want to engage the wall at all. Sully making a physical play. Multiplayer block issued to out shoulder. Mustache calls off the jam.
It's because he was probably using his arms and not shoulders.
There you go. Never grip.
No.
Open palm. You're not going to get those
Barbie
multiplayers.
hands,
Barbie
I was
hands. Yeah, that's a good one.
Other dolls are available.
Yeah. Cindy, remember Cindy?
I did have a Cindy. I think it explains a lot.
Awesome work there from Charlie Scraplin, but 60 quad bit just had enough of that line to force them out. Big hit there as they re-engage. Fubar making sure to hold on. Dark Matter getting involved in some of that blocking action.
Just jammers hanging out.
Scraplin deciding that No eat the baby today.
No eating of babies on this track.
Dark Matter decided, oh, go on then,
There
we'll have a jam.
We'll play the derby.
Once again, the jammer with springs for feet is making moves, but does get reset. Dark Matter using their power to break through that wall. Grab lead jammer status. So many beans today. Crush of Blood taking advantage there. Good positional blocking from Crush, but Dark Matter fighting, breaking past. 4 points for Tyne and Fair. Scrappling again with another little hop. Not content to actually skate round the corner.
We've seen it already so much today. Laws of physics just do not apply to roller derby.
Not to jammers in the very least.
No.
Dark Matter is currently just enjoying some laps, but does finally get some of their momentum robbed as Charlie Scraplin starts to build up some passes. Some left and right action, lane 1 to 4 to 1.
So I think this is going to end up being quite an even jam for both teams.
Looks like another multiplayer block issued to Fubar there in the dying moments of that jam.
So Southern Discomfort picking up 12 in that jam, and Tyne and Fear picking up 11. So pretty high numbers, but pretty even as well. But we've got a few skaters in danger now in terms of penalties. So we've already kind of mentioned 60 quad bit on 5. We've got out shoulder for Tyne and Fear also on 5. And then for Southern Discomfort, Rick and that is Crush, both on 5 as well. So keep it clean for the next 15 minutes, please.
I think it's these longer jams and slightly tired legs and derby brains kind of
turning to mush.
Yeah. It's been a lot of high-level derby, and
well, we've mentioned the kind of lead differential, and so far this half, Tyne and Fear have had lead twice as many times as Southern Discomfort, and we're seeing that they are starting to kind of eke ahead. You know, that's maths I can do. That's 16.
It seems to have been a little bit of a settling down for the Tyne and Fair wall, who were doing great work in the first half, but focusing more on that defensive work, locking out the SDRD jammer more, and allowing their really athletic, really strong and agile jammers to just take advantage of not having to worry about whether the other jammer is out. So that sort of falls in line, doesn't it?
That does make a lot of sense. So this half, Southern Discomfort have picked up 47 points. Tyne and Fear pretty much doubling that and having picked up 86 so far during this period.
So we've got Tyne and Fear blockers having a little dance on track. 60 quad bits got to sit down in the crowd and have a chill. Just to unwind, like have a breather, sit down with the fans. He's like, what's going on? Listen to the call, listen to the announcers.
That's the thing. Skating, you don't get to enjoy the announcers that often. So if there is an opportunity for you to just sit down, have a chill, have a moment.
Especially when it's Snoogs and Sausage on the call. It's always entertaining to listen to those two. There we go. Everyone just having a chill.
Oh, he's back up.
There we go.
Yeeted from the crowd.
Some comms with the official, clearing up what needs to be cleared up, making sure everything's squared away before we start this next jam. Looks like the next whistle will start the jam. Sparky lining up against Sully now. Physical work from Sully there, but Sparky very quick on the uptake there. racing after Sully.
Some very, very fast jammers just there. I would be terrified to be a blocker with either of those jammers kind of hurtling towards me at that sort of speed.
It's shocking stuff. You just look over your shoulder, you're like, oh no.
Oh no.
You knew.
I'm not enough of an immovable object.
Right, so here we go. Little bit of a chip away at that lead there, but no, like just to maybe mention it again here, 60 quad bit on their 6th penalty now.
Yeah. Dixie doing what Dixie does and just kind of juking around the outside line to pick up lead jammer.
Mustache there, using the one-hand down trick. Unable to maintain position on track, gets knocked off to the inside.
And Dixie making easy work of what is left of the pack on track to pick up their first 4 points.
I'm definitely feeling at the minute that this is more to do with fatigue than anything else.
Yeah. But, you know, I believe that's Crush doing an incredible job of keeping those Tyne and Fear blockers separate, making it nice and easy for Dixie to pick up those points.
Yeah, he's a really disruptive blocker. He knows how to put pressure on that wall so they can't settle in and get together. Having taken shoulders off Crush, I can tell you all at home, it's not a pleasurable experience.
And after that jam, Southern Discomfort picking up 11 points, it has brought the score 195 to Southern Discomfort, 196 to Tyne and Fear. So they have done an incredible job of closing that gap up.
Saying that, whistle goes, Dark Matter makes a spin, gets lead jammer status right off the bat. Big hit to Sully there from 60 quad bit. Forces Sully out, but Sully jumps the inside. Also gets their initial. Dark Matter breaks through again for their second pass. Sully unfortunately taking a knock there and has to reset.
A nice little juke there, getting him out the pack.
Dark Matter went for the apex jump there, couldn't quite make the jump. Sully though, looking to take lead for their team. At the moment, it's very close. Equal points from both jammers.
Oh, a bean dip, but, you know, getting hit on your way down.
Sandra getting really low there to make that hit count. And it really did matter looking at those points. Unbelievable.
Just some lovely little spins there from Sully, and another jump to the inside to avoid Fubar.
The penalty box has emptied, so Tyne and Fear do have their full lineup on track again. Great work from Dark Matter there to break through on that wall.
Oh, he's staying back. He's staying backwards. Is something going to happen?
Oh. Thought of it. Hang on, that's Sully. Be a bit smart about this. Cuts to the outside, takes a block. Sully goes down as well.
Backwards jammers.
Dark Matter with a bit of the shoulder work, stays at 1 foot, puts it down just in time.
Sully trying it on the outside, but being recycled back.
Simon says Simon does. Big move there. Dark Matter deciding to run that jam.
And big points for both teams. Southern Discomfort picking up 22, Tyne and Fear on 20, so we have got a lead change.
Yeah, and with that lead change, we also have a bit of action going on with the penalties as well, as we see 367 out shoulder has unfortunately fouled out in that jam.
We do have 2 blockers from Southern Discomfort starting in the penalty box. So Tyne and Fear having a slight pack advantage in this jam.
Sparky working that inside there, just taking the hit and moving in quick enough to cut across that very small gap. Lead jammer status. Oh, big moment there on the inside of that corner.
That was gorgeous.
And Fubar once again. The School of Hard Knocks there, Ferris.
And the star has been passed off to Ferris.
That forward from MRDA really locking down. 60 quad bit trying to work his way in there and make some space for Sparky to try and take advantage of with their speed, but things slowing right down on these final 2 turns.
Ferris kind of taking enough time to assess where he can get through.
Charlie looking to do some blocking work there. Charlie Scrapley doing really well, but takes a big hit from Sparky. Sparky breaks through.
And there he is. Ferris has made it out on their initial.
Yep, Sparky making the smart choice there. Calls that jam. Again, so now we get another lead change, 225 to 217. Tyne and Fair stealing it back.
6.
Yeah.
6 score lead changes this game. 6.
I'm just gonna let the stream know and Stormy know I will be napping on the way home in the car because this is too much. Mustache trying to break through. Ferris getting really low there to block the dive on the inside, but
Mustache kind of taking out their own wall, kind of letting Dixie out of the pack at the front.
But still manages to grab lead jammer status in all of that. Massive move there, in and then all the way out. Sort of carving up that line now. Dixie doing exactly the same now. Bean dip and a spin on those toe stops. 4 more points for Mustache there.
Dixie being recycled to the back, giving that pack another go and coming out picking up 4.
I don't know how Mustache managed to stay up and keep those feet under him at that point, but they did an amazing job. Dixie not to be outdone, but does unfortunately take that hit from Fubar. One hand down,
one hand.
There we go.
Oh.
Unfortunately picks up the cut for that.
We thought he had it.
I thought he had it as well. Unfortunately, I think both skates went out. I couldn't quite see from where we were what happened there. Eek holding Crush there to try and contain that move for the offense to get Dixie out. Fubar again with that last shoulder. Working really hard to kill this penalty as Mustache is preparing to re-enter play. Wow, first jammer penalty for Tyne and Fair this half, and that is really starting to show. Good move from that free wall there from MRDA, forcing Mustache out. Because lead jammer has now been lost by Mustache for serving that penalty, we will see a full 2-minute jam.
Dixie, just before the whistle being blown, picks up another 4 points for Southern Discomfort. Tyne and Fair picking up 14 in that jam. Southern Discomfort picking up 16.
Closing
2-3-3 to 2-3-9.
Closing it to 6 points is a very tight game. If we end up with another overtime jam, I'm having a nap. You're calling it on your own. It's too much.
Parker won't be here for any overtime jams.
I'll be here, I'll just be unconscious. As if I could sleep through the noise that would be coming out of the crowd for that one. So we have a timeout here. I believe it's an official timeout. Having a chat.
We'll use this timeout to do a big shout out to all of our officials and volunteers that are here with us today. Couldn't have the derby without them, so thank you very much.
I got to spend the evening having a chat with them yesterday as we went to Wagamama's to have a meal, and they're all amazing people. We can't do this without them, and we're so thankful to have them along and all the hard work they do. And they're just lovely people.
They're lovely. You have to be lovely to do the derby. So we have got just over 5 minutes left of this game, and the score.
It's going to be a tense 5 minutes. Very tense 5 minutes. So now we've got a team timeout?
Team timeout called by Tyne and Fear.
To recalibrate, have a think about what's going on.
I mean, if you can take all the time you need, like before we go back to the 5 minutes, just give you an extra breather, put it all out on track for that last 5 minutes. But we've got jammers. We've got jammers. We've got blockers.
We've got everyone on track that can be on track. Looks like we're very close to restarting here.
So as we go into this, we've got Sully jamming for Southern Discomfort, and that is Dark Matter jamming for Tyne and Fear.
Very fluorescent skates.
High-vis skates. Safety skates.
Here we go, we're off. Dark Matter really trying to work that wall in and out, but there we go. Sully breaks through for lead jammer status.
Oh,
wow.
Did he do it? He stayed in.
Spinning, 1 foot, spinning, 1 foot, stays in track.
Is he going to be looking to hit it?
Unbelievable
Yeah,
spin, calling off while they do it. Like a spinning top on the outside line.
And there you have it, another lead change.
And there we go.
I hope Stormy's keeping track of this. We've lost count.
He's trying to make sure that Stormy runs out of Post-it notes. That's all they're trying to do.
Stop with the lead chains. We're going to take out a whole rainforest at this rate.
Yes, there's not enough stationery in High Wycombe. So here we go, we're off again with Moustache jamming for Tyne and Fear. Dixie jamming for SDRD, who has just grabbed lead jammer status. Ferris doing the work there to contain Moustache. Unfortunately, they take a hit on the outside and get reset again. Tyne and Fear, Fubar again with that last blocker, doing the work.
Just some one-on-one blocking there from Fubar as well.
Yeah, really good stuff. But Dixie, not to be contained, takes the outside line. Moustache, unbelievable work there, but does take the hit from Ferris. Will get reset.
Going all the way back.
All the way back to the second turn.
Avoiding a directional block as he does it.
Ferris with unbelievable track awareness. And Dixie as well, spotting that very tight inside line on a very heavily congested corner. And Moustache engaged with that wall.
Ferris kind of feeding him into that wall as well.
Do see that star come off. Pivots in the mix with them. It looks like the exchange has happened. We see 60 quad bit with the star now. Probably looking to try and score something, but lots of spinning, lots of hands to hips. Tap, 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 tap. Big jam there for Southern Discomfort, 14 points on the board.
That's what they need kind of at this time of the game.
Really needed that with 2.5 minutes to go. We now have 255 points on the board for Southern Discomfort, meaning, oh God, I tried to do math and my brain just shut down. That is 16 points. Sully again on the outside, manages to give Fubar to slip, quickly grabs lead jammer status.
Dark Matter kind of trying to use Fubar as battering ram to kind of get himself through for those initial.
That hit mattered. Takes Sully out. Eek there as well. Lots of blockers on track. Fubar trying to do their business, but Dark Matter back round for points. Sully calls it.
Yeah, protect those points.
Protect the lead. Just 4 points in that jam. Eking out that lead a little bit. 20 points in it now. We have seen 20-point jams, 24-point jams, 28-point jams. This isn't over yet, folks. There's plenty left to play for. Raft of talent on both teams. Here we go. Dark Matter versus Dixie again. Dark Matter doing it when it counts. Cuts on the inside.
And we have got 2 blockers from Southern Discomfort starting in the box as well. So Dark Matter is going to be starting with a bit of an advantage.
60 quad bit reporting to the box, though. I think that's their final penalty.
That is their final
penalty.
penalty.
See what impact that has. Fubar on the way to the box as well, so that advantage is slowly dwindling away. Dark Matter doesn't care, though. Dark Matter's after points. Dixie takes a hit on the outside, does manage to slip through. Both jammers score. Ooh! Dixie gets the points. Dark Matter picks up the cut track penalty.
So this will run for the 2 minutes. And with only 30 seconds left on the period clock, it may be our final jam of the game.
Yeah, I got a feeling that this is where that gap opens up.
Yeah.
I'd never say never, but really mathematically at this point, at the rate at which Dixie is scoring, a big hit. There we go. Dark Matter making a show of it. Nope. He's going to run back, but was like, nah, I need points.
give me them points.
Give me 10 points. Dixie on the pass again, though. Great work on the inside. 4 more points. This is going to be a big scoring jam. That hit from Crush there really mattered. Dark Matter cuts back onto track, manages to get back on legally or not. Oh no, Ferris picking up the cut track there. No pass, no penalty there for Dark Matter. So here we go. And there we go, the whistle's blown. Our unofficial score at this point, 283 points to Southern Discomfort with a huge 24-point jam. 247 to Tyne and Fair, heart in throat.
And that is the highest scoring jam of the game.
Unbelievable
from Dixie for Southern Discomfort.
That was a heck of a game.
I had no idea which way it was going to go. I mean, Tyne and Fear having just come off track from their previous game against the Inhuman League. Yes, they may well have been quite tired, but they put up an incredible fight against Southern Discomfort.
So physical. When you look at the performance like Fubar, 60 quad bit,
yeah, just
constantly on it, laser focused. Very penalty heavy this game, I think, for both teams.
I think this is probably the most penalty heavy game I've seen so far of the weekend. But you know, it was very close up until that kind of last jam.
That last jam really sealed the deal for SDRD. But all credit to Tyne and Fair, having come off that game they just played with Till. What a performance. Absolutely chuffed to bits getting to watch that game. I'm sure you folks at home did as well. We're going to sign off with that one.
But stick around.
Stick around. There's plenty of more MRDA roller derby left. The winners of the first 2 games are going to take each other on. The Inhuman League versus New World Order.
That's going to be a blinder.
Oh, I'm going to have a lie down.
I'm not, because I'm producing.
Thank you very much for joining us. We're going to sign off. Thank you very much. I've been Peter Parker.
And I've been Smash.